Hi guys, so we're next on to doing some weaving. So again, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways or methods in which you could do your weaving. So what I've done is I've got some coloured card, okay, and I have marked it out every sort of 15 millimeters, okay, or 1.5 centimeters, or you could do 2 centimeters, but whatever you do, get a ruler, draw it out and draw lots of lines, and then cut these into strips. So I've already pre-done this, okay, so there's one I made earlier, so I've got some different colours like so. And then you want one more sheet that you've done, okay, that you've again done, but this time leaving a gap at the top, okay. So I'm very quickly going to do this, so I'm just literally cutting up my lines like so. And then what I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do in a minute is show you how well I've done this, which already I can see I've not followed my lines very well. And as you can see, I'm reusing up something that I used near a Valentine's Day at school. So I've reused some of my card, but you won't see the back of this. Now, a lot of the Native Americans in days gone by would have done a lot of their rugs and things like that. They would have made using weaving. It's a good skill to have in terms of what you could do. But ultimately, having something nice and warm on your feet will help you keep you warm, which is why obviously when we go camping, we often have a mat underneath us. It insulates us and makes us warm, okay? So I've just got to do one more cut here, going up. And then the weaving, as it is called, okay, is I'm hopefully going to just put that there so that we can stop my camera from falling over. I'm going to get my yellow, and this is quite simple, guys, where we're going over, under. So we go over the first, under the second, over the next one, under, and so on. So with card, this is quite nice because you can just lift it up like so, and then we move it all the way to the top, okay, and this has created one row of weaving so far. Now the trick here is I'm going to use a different color for my next one so that we make it nice and pretty, okay. But if you started over here, then the first bit you do is go under, so you're still going under, over, under, over, under, over. And I always find it's easier to start this end and then you draw it up at the end, okay. So you keep going that, and what you're doing is you're creating almost like a check pattern, and again you then pull it up to the top as tight as you can make it like that, and you create that pattern. Now you can be very clever if you like and create different lots of weaves. So you could go over for 2, under for 1, over for 2, under for 1, over for 2, okay, and you create a longer pattern like so. All right, and again what would then happen is that you would move it along one, so under and then going over, under like so. So I'll just try and do a couple more of these. Now this is quite simply using card or paper, and then just going through like so with this, which is always good, okay. So we're going over for 2, under for 1, over for 2, sorry, and under for 1 to create that pattern there, okay. And it would look a bit like that, guys, and you can keep going. Now obviously if you've got some card, which could be a carton, a cereal carton or something like that, okay, what you then need to do is create some little slices, just cut some little grooves in like so. If you've got some wool, you then wrap the wool around, so you're going around, down and around and like so, okay, so that you create your thing like so, okay. And then you do the same thing where you are literally going in and out. I've got a needle, which is quite handy to have if you've got those, but you can just use your hands, and again going under, over like so. And as you can see here, my daughter has already done a bit on this, so we've been going in and out like so, and you pull it. Now the trick here, which as you can see on this one has not been brilliant, is not to pull in at the edges, because look, if you pull it in like so, it ends up going like that and you bend it in, okay. So the trick here is not to pull tight, but to push down tightly, okay, so that you create lots of different ones. But can you see the different textures that you create with the different colors that you might be able to use. Okay, and if you're really lucky, like some people are, they have a proper weaving loom like so. Okay, which works the same way. If you look here, it's little notches cut up here, and you're literally going, so you go around, you go down to this end here and around, and you keep doing like so, so you create a zigzag. Okay, and then you use a clove hitch at either end, guys, to tie it off. And then again, you can go in and out like that. It is handy to have a needle, but there's nothing stopping you from being able to thread it through with your hands like so. Okay, so let's see what weaving you can do. Also, I should say, if you can't do it with card or paper or anything like that, but you've got some plastic bags hanging around, you know, your Morrisons or Tesco's or whatever, you can wrap them up like so. And if you've got enough of these strips, if you get some sellotape, put it along the top, okay, you can then weave in and out with some plastic as well, and you can create some nice woven things with plastic. And what's even nicer, if you're really lucky and you've got different ones from different shops, it will show up different colors. Okay, so again, you can be quite creative with that. So I look forward to seeing your creations.